The SNES had some of the best platformer games ever made. The library of platformers was the best around. These are the 10 platformers that I enjoyed as a kid. Like all countdowns, this one is subjective. Put your choices in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I didn't grow up watching Star Wars. Perhaps it was the box art that got my attention. Fight your way from scene to scene from over 13 beautifully rendered levels. As the game progresses, the difficulty spike will rise. Even with its brutal difficulty and annoying gameplay, not to mention the pesky platform jumps. It's a must-play if you are a Star Wars fan. Experience the journey of Simba from a naive cub to a confident king of the jungle. With its simple controls, anyone can pick up and play. When young, you can jump on enemies and claw at them. When Simba is an adult, if you die, and there will be continuous dying, you can use the rewind feature, which will take you back 3 seconds so you can try again. The 90s were crazy, and Earthworm Jim is a product of that era. The flashy backgrounds and the zany stages made me feel like I was tripping balls. Use Jim's head as a weapon as you make your way through sprawling levels. But first you have to launch a cow. Why? Because why not? If you enjoy some Looney Tunes, then you will surely like Rabbit Rampage. With its easy to get into gameplay, the detailed backgrounds, and the level design that incorporates the magic of the cartoons, make your way to the end of the beautifully designed stages, whilst avoiding obstacles and dealing with enemies. Repetitive puzzle solving and stiffness in the controls keep it from being great. The only other Disney title on the list. As with The Lion King, I found this more cooperating. The gameplay follows Aladdin as he jumps on enemies, vault off stumps to get to out-of-reach areas, and throws apples to stun opponents. By collecting all the diamonds within a stage, mini-games are unlocked, making it extra challenging in beating the game. Mega Man X2 takes the gameplay from the first and turns the dial to 11. The stages are spacious. Each stage contains a variety of permanent upgrades that help you on your journey, with 8 Mavericks that you can take on in any order, and a final gauntlet to the boss. The controls are smooth, making playing a breeze. Control Simon Belmont as he whips his way through Dracula's castle to end the evil once and for all. The controls have been improved. Simon can now whip in 8 directions. Simon can now control his jumps, and can now be controlled in mid-air. Find power-ups along your journey to conquer evil, such as a dagger, boomerang, and questionable meat found in walls. Super Mario revolutionized the platformer genre. With its Mode 7 scaling and scrolling backgrounds, it quickly became the bestseller and received huge praise. Play through over 90 levels of heart-pounding action. Jump, stomp, and make your way to the end of the stage, overcoming various enemies. With the tight controls that make playing more enjoyable, you'll never want to put the controller down. Follow bounty hunter Samus Aran as she progresses by finding power-ups that enable her to access new areas. Explore a large world with a variety of species that inhabit it. Earn upgrades to your weapons as you progress, with diagonal aiming that makes dealing with enemies much manageable. There is no hand holding in this game. Samus will experience visceral action from the get-go. Donkey Kong 2 is a sequel done right. Bigger, expansive levels and gameplay variety. Make your way through expansive levels, tackling obstacles and enemies along the way. It wouldn't be a good sequel if the difficulty didn't increase. With harder enemies and tricky bosses, you can't go taking the game lightly.